So this is going to be my follow-up and actually my first real blog about my 2022 Honda Accord Hybrid Sport. Bought it with 7 miles on it. I now have 34,334 miles. I figure why even make the first 1,000 miles? You can't really tell. I mean, I guess you can if it's a lemon or whatnot, but you really can't tell a car too well in its first, at least 10,000 miles. So I figure I might as well give it 30,000. Well, after 30,000 miles, I've had 0 issues with this car. Only one thing that gives me problems, sometimes when it snows or gets iced up because it's cold where I'm at. Right here gets jammed up with ice and snow. Have no issues with it whatsoever, except for that, the radar gets obstructed. I wish they would have put a heating device to get the ice out of there. Oh, a slight issue too. Sometimes you could set on here speed limit and it'll show your speed limit signs or whatever, traffic signs. Sometimes this will pick up the wrong sign. Like say if the road is like M90, it'll pick up 90 miles per hour, but really it's only a 45 mile per hour, 55 mile per hour lane. So I don't really rely on that. You got to rely on your visuals. And they do have this steering assist mode where you could press it. You can see that on there. That pops up when you press the button. That's the lane departure, keep you in the lanes, and that only works with the radars not being obstructed and clean. You got to make sure they're clean and not obstructed with ice or snow or debris. And yeah, this button will enable how far the distance in between you could get closer or farther. And another problem too is that radar assist. What's that do? Not only does that do your emergency stop, but this has adaptive cruise control. And when you press and engage your adaptive cruise control and set that, cruise control will not work when the radar is iced over obstructive. So you lose all cruise control functions. You can't even just set it and it be non-adaptive or whatever. It just won't work at all. So that kind of sucks because I drive a lot on the road, especially the highways, and I like to use cruise control to maintain a steady speed. But in icy conditions, I guess it's not the worst because, in icy conditions, you're not really maintaining a speed anyways. You're slowing up a lot and going cautious, and you're not really keeping too much of a steady speed. So, and I drive all day, every day. I mean, that's why I put 34,000 miles on it in a matter of, I believe, about 4 months. I've owned this car. I've owned it, about 4 months. I put 34,000, bought it brand new off a Honda dealership with 7 miles on it. And I'm not paid, not sponsored. I don't work for a dealership. I'm not paid, sponsored by anyone. I'm just a regular person that went out and bought this. And I was looking to buy a Civic, and the price difference between a used Civic and this wasn't that drastic, especially for what I'm going to save in the long term as far as gas. That's why I got the hybrid, because I was looking at just buying a gasoline Honda Civic used. But the price, if anyone's went out and bought cars right now, the price of used cars is inflated so badly, it's up so much compared to how it used to be. I'm a type person that said I was never going to buy a new car, blah, blah, blah. But when I started looking at the price of used cars compared to new cars, to be quite honest, it didn't make any sense for me to buy used. I mean, I wasn't getting any better of a deal. I wasn't getting, at least for my circumstance, what I was looking at, what was available to me, I wasn't going to get any better of a deal. If anything, this may sound crazy, but I was going to pay just the same or a little bit more for a used car with 5,000 miles on it versus brand new. Yeah, I know it sounds crazy, but it's the truth. So you might want to do some car shopping if you're in the year of 2022, December, of 20 times flying. It's almost about to be 2023. So I never was actually going to get a hybrid car, so I don't know too much about them. I always thought they were like plug-in cars. No, this has a 2.0 gasoline engine, which I've heard great things about the 2.0 Honda engine. It's made and assembled in Japan, the transmission and engine. I believe on the paperwork it says on the note, on the door sticker. So I've heard nothing but good things about the 2.0. So I figure, with the gasoline and the electric engine, with me doing... The good thing about hybrids, too, is in the city, you would think, okay, on the highway, you're getting great gas mileage. In the city, you're actually getting better gas mileage than the highway. Right now, I'm averaging, you can see 33.3 miles per gallon right now. I got 383,000. I mean, 383,000. Thinking about my old vehicle I got rid of. 383 miles to gone empty. It's full tank. I just filled up. I'm roughly getting about 35 miles, give or take, per gallon. 400 miles, give or take, per full tank. You know, so yes, they say 44 to 46 or 42 to 46 miles per gallon. And yes, you can get 40 and above if you're doing a lot of city driving and easy on the gas and coasting a lot around, just cruising around the city. But on the highway, you're going to average in between, 30, I would say 32 to 38 miles per gallon. I mean, yeah. I mean, if you take it real easy, if you're going 60 miles per hour, real smooth, easing on the gas, you could probably get 40-ish miles a gallon. But yeah, it's 33 miles per gallon. That's what I'm averaging. Like I said, I was a little disappointed because I did believe I was going to be getting 40 miles to the gallon everywhere I went. But I'd say on average, give or take, I'm getting 35 miles to the gallon, which is really, really good, you know. So I can't really complain. Yeah, I did find it kind of a letdown. I did have high hopes that it was going to be, 40 plus miles a gallon everywhere. But yeah, you do get better mileage if you're just doing a lot of, so if you do a lot of city driving and a lot of driving under, let's say 60 miles per hour or under, it'll be great. But if you do go on highways near me are 70 miles per hour, your gas mileage is going to suffer a little bit. But you're still going to get way better gas mileage than a lot of cars. So, and one thing I was skeptical about is this is a hybrid. So all the electric, chips or this or that, I don't know too much about them. The battery, how long is the battery going to last? That's why I'm going to vlog my journey, whatever you want to call it, vlog, I don't know what to say. But that's why I'm going to, 34,334 miles, and I'm going to try to push this to 344,000 and plus. You're going to come along on me with this journey, and it's not going to take me long to get to 400,000 miles. Let's say about 4 or 5 years, I should be up to the 400,000 mark. Hopefully 5 years, yeah, but yeah, I'm not gonna, trust me, I'll be the first one to say, oh, this sucks, if any, and Lord forbid, but I'm hoping, I got my fingers crossed, I'm praying that I don't have any major issues. I'm doing all the maintenance that I need to require, all the oil change before 5,000 miles, all the routine maintenance, everything I need, I'm taking care of it properly. I'm using nothing but the best, parts, nothing but the best fluids. So yeah, I'm not cheaping out on anything. I'm doing everything by the book as far as taking care of it. Yeah, because a lot of people, oh well, you didn't take care of it. You do have to maintain a car. New engine oil every 5,000 miles. My first engine oil was I believe like 4,000. I didn't even get close to 5,000. I did it literally about 1,000 miles early, but they recommended 5,000, but I wanted to get it done early. But, and I've done it consistently ever since. I'm going to baby this car. I don't smash the gas or race it or hot rod it. I'm just driving. I use this to get to point A to point B to get my business done, and that's it. So I will take you along and vlog the journey.